Hello, welcome back to my podcast. Today we're going to talk about a couple of things. One of the things we're going to talk about is how do you ensure that your child succeeds at school? Because you don't want your child to be Billy No Mates. You don't want your child to be the school bully. What you want your child to be is the person that does the right things at the right time. You basically want your child to do things by the numbers. Now, that's easier said than done. But if you want to give them the best start, this is what you should do. There's 5 different ways of ensuring that we get the things right. Now, I'll start with them. Number 1 is ensure regular attendance. If you don't have regular attendance, you know what's going to happen. He's going to start to learn how to bunk. He's going to start learning how to twist you around his hand. He's going to do things that you don't want him to do. And the most important thing is that he does attend school. Now, the other thing is complete all homework. Now, you don't really look at this, but a lot of boys, especially boys more than girls, do have a lot of homework to do. But guess what? They don't do the homework. Why don't they do the homework? You need to get your homework in on time. It's really important. Now, with your child, no matter what the child's doing at home, when he gets homework, I'm not saying you should spend all the time next to him and this type of thing. No, I'm not. But what you should do, you should be doing the homework with him, giving him a hand, giving her a hand, helping him to do the right thing, because it's important. Homework is important. It's one of the things the teachers use to help the child. Now, if your child's off school, that means any time between Monday and Friday, he's messing out. So he's missing a lesson. Now, it's impossible, and I'm saying impossible, for him to catch up with the lesson. But what will help him is a bit of homework. Make sure you get his homework done. Make sure you check the start and the finish of the homework. Now, I think it's okay for him to go and sit in his room or house. But if he's in his room, don't leave the PS4 up there. You know what he's going to be doing? He's going to be playing those awful games. Do check that he does his homework, so start and the end of the homework, and that's a good way to get him started at school. Now, the other thing you got to do is avoid multitasking. Now, I don't know why we do it, but we do. We expect the child to be able to do a number of things at once. You can't do it. That's not the way to teach him. I'll tell you why. Number 1, you start teaching him that, right, he's going to slide. If he slides, you're not going to be able to bring them back. Right? They must focus on what they're doing, because if they don't focus on what they're doing, they're going to be in trouble. Okay? So remember I told you that, because we see lots of pupils in school that look completely lost in lessons, and the reason why they're lost in lessons is because they spend too much time at home multitasking. Now, the other thing you should do, and this is really important. Now, if you don't do this, there's something wrong with you. Right? You need to ensure that your child reads. Now, it's important, because one of the things that you learn in school is that the child, if he can't read properly and he can't keep up with the pace of the reading, he's going to fall behind. Now, when he starts to fall behind, you may not notice a lot, but you should do. He starts to fall behind. He starts doing things he's not supposed to do. Some kids can be completely disruptive. They'll disrupt a really good lesson only because they don't know what they're doing. Now, if they don't know what they're doing, you need to pull them up. It's going to be your fault. You need to look at what they're doing and how they're doing it. You need to take part in their schooling. You need to be more aware of what they're doing, because look, in secondary school, for example, they spend 5 days, right? Monday to Friday, they should be learning. You've got to ensure they're learning. You've got to ensure they come to school. Now, I hope these 5 points help. If you want me, like I said before, don't call me, email me. But, start thinking about that young person's education. Start thinking about that young person's future. You need to take it to them. You need to sit down. I'm not saying you have to do it, because sometimes the homework comes in front of you and it's difficult to do. Right? So there is another way you can get around it. You can say, look, you got a pal, haven't you? You got 3 good friends, maybe more. You say, why don't you invite them around to the house every week to do a bit of homework for an hour, and after the hour they can have a chat for half an hour, then go home. The best way of doing it is take it to them. Don't let them tell you what to do. Okay? Anyway, this is a short one. I will have another one, but you'll have to wait. Anyway, take care.